like some of the people on this YouTube. Currently I've got a 60-ton carrier unit that I'm working on, and I'll show you the road view, not just my face. I'm just taking advantage of the drive. This morning I just got my Red Bull going. So I'm working on a 60-ton carrier split system, and it's a retrofit. It's in an old building. We installed the unit, and what happened was we had two separate circuits, an A and a B circuit. And this particular unit has two 13-ton compressors on circuit A, and on circuit B it has two 20-ton compressor digital scrolls. So when we installed the unit, we started having problems with low suction superheat on both circuits when it would run in a low load condition. In high load conditions it would run correctly, and I would sit there and watch my superheat, everything would be fine, come back in the morning and then have the same scenario again. So I started looking into it, and like I said, we had two 13-ton compressors on circuit A, and circuit B would give the higher capacity. When that energized, you got two 15-ton digital scroll compressors. So started looking into it. There were multiple problems, and I tried adjusting the charge to play with that. There's four 20-ton TXVs on two circuits with 15-ton and two circuits with 13-ton. So I did call tech support, and it verified my suspicions. You really can't adjust a 20-ton TXV down to 15. And you can't adjust a 13-ton set of compressors down to, or 20-ton valve down to 13 tons. Obviously, it's a no-brainer, but I like to get verification because it's a lot of work changing TXVs. So I went ahead and I changed the TXVs out on the job, and then started the unit up, and it runs fine as far as superheat. But now I'm in low ambient conditions, and I'm still having a staging issue with the unit. And we're currently running a W7100 controller. Hold on, I gotta get over here driving. I know this isn't the safest, but I need to get a camera jig. Currently running a W7100 controller, and it's just bang on, bang off. Y1 comes on, brings on two compressors, then Y2 brings on another two. So if you go into the installation manual, it recommends that you run, instead of that, you allow the outdoor condensing unit to stage the compressors, and which makes sense. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to run a wire to the outdoor unit, or returning a supply, stranded, shielded communication wire, 18 gauge, to the outdoor unit. So I've got 500 feet of wire. I basically have almost a 200-foot run to the outdoor unit, and just getting the wire out there is going to be a challenge. I made sure that I got a fish tape and stubbed it through the wall to make sure I could even get in, because I'm going to try to pull it through where the piping's going in, and it should be interesting. So nice. I totally got off the beltway this morning, and I wanted to take the back roads. I try to avoid those at all costs, even if it takes a couple extra minutes to get to work. You know, honestly, I'm getting paid for it. I don't need the stress of sitting in the beltway traffic. I avoid it at all costs. So yeah, that should be interesting. And these are the perfect conditions. You know, 40 degrees, 30 degrees outside. That's the perfect low ambient conditions to test out basically my theory. I have fixed the superheat problem with the TXVs, but I still need to go ahead and fix the load condition problem, the staging problem. It's been pretty interesting, this job, and it would be nice if we could always stay on a job, you know, when we're working for our employers, but we can't. You know, we get pulled off, we get pulled back on, and even, I mean, even if I was working for myself, there would be situations where I'm sure I'd have to juggle. So your mind can't stay focused 100% on the job all the time, which sometimes that can be a good thing. Sometimes that can be a good thing. So I'm gonna go. This is gorgeous, man. I mean, this will just make your whole day different. Driving down at these, you know, looking at the drive. I'll tell you what, this is a heck of a lot better than driving on the Beltway. Yes, sir. Enjoy your day.